All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Do you want to know two really simple tips that will help you be more productive if you are working from home? And if you're not doing this, then you're going to find that you're not as productive as you can be. And if you start doing this, you will start to notice that you're going to get more stuff done. So let's just kind of dive right in. What are just two things that you can do in order to become more productive if you work from home? And number one is turn off all notifications and distractions on your phone. You do not need to know when someone that you're following on Twitter made a new post or any other social media for that matter. All that email notification, you really don't need to know that. Is because you want to stay in the work flow. You notice that when you're working and you're in that flow, that you don't really want to take a break yet. Um, it's because if you break that flow, it's hard to get back into that groove. All right. And so every time your phone rings or vibrates because of a notification and you look at that phone, I don't know where even my phone is. I was going to use it as an example, but if you look at it, that kind of breaks your flow. It might break it a little bit or might break it a lot, but you want to stay in that flow as long as you can because that's when you're productive. That's when your juices are flowing and you're going really well. So just turn off the notifications if you can. Put your phone on, turn it off, or even put it on airplane mode. Obviously, if you're using your phone for to be productive, like if you are using it to make calls or to make emails, then obviously you got to use it that way. But it will help you a lot if you can just turn off your notifications. And also kind of make a mental note is don't check your social media when you're in a mode, right? You can set an alarm for 15, not 15, like half hour, 45 minutes, or an hour. You do not need to check your phone for a full for an hour, right? And then you can get more stuff done. But every time you pick up that phone and look at it, whether it's because you're curious or whether because it made a noise, figuring out what it was, and you realize, oh, it's just kind of like a reminder for X, Y, and Z, it breaks that flow, and you don't need that to happen. So that's number one. Number two is create a daily to-do list. And I am big on that. One of the first things I do in the morning is I look over my to-do list. I actually do the to-do list the night before, but I look it over, make sure everything's in check. And then if there's anything missing, I'll add that in. And there's a lot of things that I do every single day, and it's probably a lot of things that you do every single day that's just kind of nice to check off the list, right? If you're in sales, maybe you got to reach out to 10 people every day. And then once that's done, you know that you've worked your business. Or it could be 10 people, it could be 30 people, it could be 50 people, whatever that number is. If you're into personal development, maybe it's read for 15 minutes or half hour every day. Maybe you want to get that done before it's productive time, so you check that off. It's exercise every day, whatever the case may be. Do your daily to-do list. There's stuff you're going to have on there that's going to be done every day, and there's stuff that's just unique for that day because you got to follow up with a certain client, or you gotta visit someone for to do a demonstration or whatever the case may be. Make sure you create that daily to-do list so you can just check things off along the way. You'll notice that if you make that to-do list and if you turn off those notifications, that you are going to be a lot more productive. And then when you are a lot more productive, my goodness, your sales go up. And if you're working on commission, you're going to get paid even more. You're going to be a lot happier. So I trust you got some great value out of this. Again, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's KennySantos.com. You can even put your name and email in. You're going to get an awesome audio and growing your business. Now remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do two things about that. We got to recognize those miracles. And of course, my favorite part, we get to accept those miracles, right? Take care and create a great day.